Be a boko. Meda sina Mamma fan 70 be nambra, big you a hakwa could you how be adding a dear beba. Ken Mamma shall send free story out here about Ghana, centre back, Mohamed Salisu. Na me follow story ne kakra. On say Liverpool for ne Crystal Palace centre back, Magay, a rich personal agreement. Ama Magay aja to me say Obako sign 5-year contract deal with Liverpool. Now Crystal Palace per se almost slow get a transfer down kakra because almost pay replacement. Oliver Glasner, our you coach Edema Crystal Palace no about 3 back. Na sa 3 back no Oyusu Magay as a left centre back. It is a Magay a free boboko nim no join Liverpool team ni ma. And what's a perfect replacement Oba the left centre back role no betimabo. At the same time transfer no e bury enti what's nya play or Premier League ni ma or ti Premier League na see adaptation in problem. And no ana Crystal Palace for ni to 2 many. Omo kase omo net ni wide no. Omo hu ni se Ghana ni abrante e friend say Mohamed Salisu no. Omo betima akwa fan. Currently, se okwa star Louis Day eye Monaco. Omo so e ya. Se wo check Monaco center back se so omo use na. Mohamed Salisu enya playing time. Akwa akoye abrante friend say Eric Dyer mo ana we chire ho. Enti Mohamed Salisu na nkasa no opetima onso benya playing time no apeke ne form. A obetimenya se World Cup ne betima ko bi. E ka ho bi ana Crystal Palace for no etimia contacte abrante friend say Mohamed Kudus ana ne entorai say availability etisen na team friend say Crystal Palace at the club akokra mo mo ko Monaco ni say ente bi a transfer ni ba be klusi. Enti se odru sa period where was say availability on the market. Availability on the market no say oko Monaco Salisu nse de nya bimbo enti uka say okope na easily ombre ana Crystal Palace for contacte Mohamed Salisu ene ne camp no by king the woman here say omo ko for loan ana Crystal Palace for ayo madwen say omo pese omo ko for Mohamed Salisu enye permanent deal loan mum ana Crystal Palace for na propose for Mohamed Salisu enye Crystal Palace nko Olympiacos esusu wo Greece omo so approach Mohamed Salisu Olympiacos deal ne de permanent. So far, 2 clubs and approaching Mohamed Salisu, Crystal Palace, and a team of friends Olympiacos. By a banner 2 clubs no be ready. Yes, Mohamed Salisu ever prefer say or be join the Crystal Palace Bobukon because I want no kwa nipa do na be hunu so ken. So far, Mohamed Salisu, Crystal Palace, and a team of friends Olympiacos and aba for brand friend say Mohamed Salisu. Now, Al Ittihad, I was Saudi Arabia. So woko Saudi Arabia na wo ka top 4 clubs omo ho a El Ittihad eka ho bi. That's the reason why Saudi Public Investment Fund no omo so sponsor sa 4 clubs El Ittihad eka ho. Na El Ittihad no omo pese omo dominate no omo so etimi compete wo Saudi League no eka ho bi ana omo call England. Ekofa midfield the friend say N'Golo Kante edene ba El Ittihad bobuko ni. N'Golo Kante ebe piem ewo El Ittihad wo Saudi no ne 3rd season and we rebe no ne contract ebe wunyame ya adoma 2026 na abrantie no aye N'Golo Kante aye kana asemi oye the 2nd highest paid player ewo El Ittihad boboko ni oko El Ittihad a player this kakese pa no aye Karim Mustafa Benzema a oji 50 million euros a year di otoso mienu aye N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante so ji 25 million euros a year, the 2nd highest paid player. Mena wo ka say Monaco for contacte El Ittihad for say omo pe N'Golo Kante. Monaco for a contacte El Ittihad say omo pe N'Golo Kante. Na wa ba be shen finfin ho. Na wa be ka Denis Zakaria, Lamine Camara ana Paul Labili Pogba e wo finfin ho. It's not to say France eje World Cup ni finfin ho no N'Golo Kante Paul Pogba no Monaco for approach El Ittihad say omo pe N'Golo Kante so on be shen finfin ho na nkoni Denis Zakaria ni Pogba mo ana branch fense Lamine Camara mo mbundia on say this season Monaco be compete with Champions League ana omo try so betima compete agi league no e dey free PH in 17 N'Golo Kante enye omo nko Paris FC omo so ye newly promoted team e France Paris FC so abasa omo pe N'Golo Kante na ken Xavi Simons Spurs Chelsea analyze the king common. Said the only two gano enye news biam obi anim say Xavi Simons e wo London na ye ka say. Na London na Xavi Simons e wo no enye ono nko a. Ono Xavi Simons. Faustino Simons e ye ni nua. But ono na time you make sure say obey operation work e dia ma Xavi Simons. Ana ne agency no sa omo na akopim e wo London. Na ni nyina ne say obekọ Chelsea, obekọ Spurs. De edi kan Faustino Simons ana Xavi Simons agency no ken oma ka kire Spurs say ombe join Spurs a ompe so omuji £200,000 a week ana ombe je free Spurs so £200,000 a week sa £200,000 a week a Xavi Simons person oji free Spurs so no eba sa na oba akoye the highest paid player e was Spurs boboku nim currently Spurs team no the odis ka kese e pa no eya brand friend say Christian Romero oje £195,000 a week. Xavi Simons Nimia Bema Faustino Simons aka Chelsea say so mo be join dia eye £200,000 a week. Xavi Simons ye na kumemu no eye Chelsea or reject every single club eba na fam so person join Chelsea bobu kunim na wa train Chelsea for a che Chelsea intimine Leipzig can agree ye ana eso abepie mo London eno na ama Leipzig company for aka Xavi Simons say omo de pressure ni omo so adekronti a Leipzig for epeso omo dis ka kese na pressure ni omo so no Leipzig for aka Xavi Simons and Torres say omo dis ka kese free Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko so financially omo you okay and yes omo niska
but say some man permission some brother
yes
oba bedu on Spurs because on Chelsea be din komo obi entimi man 70 million so return na
owo so ba says
obi entimi ntwa 70
million ebetima ba say on betima te so by e wo say eye fear Leipzig for any beso
Chelsea ache because of the college just na
inkuku yeah
but obeba London na Chelsea aka
bibia ache na Spurs so aka bibia ache sombra
Chelsea tom you know
o tom eno na ama Spurs for no Xavi Simons nya Faustino no aka che Spurs say so obeba Spurs you obedi £200,000 a week. Spurs are ready to pay the amount our lives keep.
Spurs already 200,000 that Chelsea also already saying.
Chelsea the end of almost personal terms na actually figure number one thing. Okay. But it's kind of more quoted for Spurs. Na Chelsea was so saying Chelsea.
I was so Family Lopez di no. Omoni say Family Lopez di kan na so be hia na.
O dey be o boy dey be Chelsea o.
And na make say Omoni say Chelsea di kan fa Family Lopez. I want we later on. O ma be so di na yintimi fa.
Say Chelsea so fa Family Lopez say Xavi Simons say join Chelsea no so be difficult kakra.
Okay.
Say the Chelsea the money boy dey real personal terms. Aka Chelsea ne Leipzig.
The entrance of London.
Okay. And a Spurs for so aka che Leipzig for say omo ye ready to pay amount a Leipzig for ne peno. But aka say Spurs so ne boy ni be real personal terms.
I don't Chelsea.
Say Chelsea person what e boy ne ba form kakra na at the same time person omo ye no mo ton be free. Enti enkosi anwumre ni ebehu bebi a boy ne ebekọ. So as it stands now ye hwede e ba akosi. Na eno ana no pe wonim the Spurs for na ye. Spurs for no air convince Faustino Simons. Say omo ma brante ni ko Chelsea a ni favorite position ye bebo World Cup ni favorite position ye number 10. Sa number 10 on there is no way okosoro ba form ontimi nkotu ko ba. Ana oba Spurs na number 10 ni ye ne dia because James Madison play at the season or year out. Ana na no mo pay bereche eze wo ko Arsenal. Ana he say number 10 no mo mfa nkoma Mohamed Kudus enti oba number 10 ye ne dia. Ana mo midfielders o mo say no Papisa, Palinya, ana Bentancur o mo ye deep central midfielders. Enti o mo convince boy ni say oba playing time automatic position be ye ne dia. Enti ye twa enwumre say Abrante Fense Xavi Simons obekọ Chelsea na so obekọ Spurs ne ready ba akọ akosie na ken nkuku a say wo join AC Milan no te say de wo kan nyame adom e kina no ba akọ ne medical say de ma AC Milan no on say e 42 million euros ana Chelsea je e de free AC Milan ho guarantee ana surface amount ne 35 ana add-ons no e 7 then Chelsea said the sale on cross e shemu to be honest Chelsea paying for the otan okodura no e yumrika yenton player there omo ye number 1 na ken me na wo ka say Inkuku de na abeka ho no Chelsea for the aba say so far 2025-2026 season no Eska ometimia ton players omenya no. 288.1 million pounds. Players at Chelsea at Tony.
So far, Crystal, I my
Jackson and by.
There's a target of 300 million
on Benya.
Okay.
Also already a can because almost 300 million. And so far in Kuku Diana Ban, Chelsea etinya ton players is Carbano, 288.1 million pounds. Say add-ons nimpo crab a camwa, a quart 317.4 million pounds. Chelsea ye good business. Sawoton in Kukus 42 million. Now side the sale on close to be honest, Chelsea dealings, you know. Omo ye adwuma pa. Na AC Milan for so omo wie nkuku no omo se omo wie yo. AC Milan for abawura Manchester City kwakwa de sin team no. AC Milan for so ene eye Man City kasa for Manuel Akanji. Center back AC Milan for ne Manuel Akanji kasa say Manuel Akanji akwa akoye 3 teams. Galatasaray, Crystal Palace ana AC Milan. Eno ne yese Manuel Akanji ne de sanko be mu bia free Man City boboko no ma onya AC no bebo. On se City ne Galatasaray reaching agreement 50 million pounds by boy and person beko Turkey. Enti AC Milan eso so ani abre so big to menya Manuel Akanji.
Man we get to Barca almost 60 or 100 for Femin.
Deku.
Femin no pay 60 million.
Aye, deku.
60 million euros.
Aye, deku.
But 60 the chance you trebi.
Omo kopa. Deku na akoye bibia no.
Also anti.
Se meeting e course no. Se minim so what na me de se ye be transfers na ekọ nanim. Obeka ese me beka kire o say Deku ekohia ba sampanyimfo bi no say wahwe transfer market ni ma wahwe players bi no hwa amount aye dey to ma Fermin Lopez no ya attacking midfielder na no kra on free bench na time your Barcelona no checking the numbers ana checking the age and say we consider Fermin Lopez age we consider the numbers now we check players bi e diska kese bi to ma enisa Barcelona tena ho na omo diska ketua bi on Fermin Lopez omo nje 70
only 65 plus 5
on be okay.
Now 70.
70
for Fermin Lopez.
For Fermin Lopez. And today kuna akwa sampanyimfo na dwen. Say sa iskana omode ba ni so. And 70 no aneye. Eno na omo ka kire Fermin Lopez nkofo no. Ana omo so ka kire Chelsea for na Chelsea for so say sa 70 no muntimi ntua. Chelsea for say omo akosoro omo ya ade ekra no 60 to 65. Now unim BSC Barcelona for your smart. Se Barca omo twen Fermin Lopez se baby akodu na Fermin Lopez se Fermin Lopez ka so bet na Barca nton o ka so be kwa Barca beton eno na Barca for decide say se Fermin Lopez ko no mudi puduo na siche na omo da go omo nkoto play afoforo bi amba na omo di Dro Fernandez eba
sa kwa no se bobo
Dro Fernandez bo
yes omo obi won kra no
omo obi on so attack me for that aha
na the Chelsea ko fa sa kra ne
Dro Fernandez onye
this boy
oje bo na asate on wine who say ya and you say you ready sad e ma ko say again e sabe dey be brain na AC ma me fa AC Milan so ni Christians and twetwem komo say obetimi enya ni ntiu de ma me fa si na kwaku ni bigi nto aso nsem ni bigi wa
transfer no me yeso say you no be bra no mo muti e be wa na figures ni do a e shock be pray but obi a turn the player say players e sanity
transfers no. There is a reason why Ayana say it's Sisikato sporting directors. Say there is a reason why Ayana sporting directors say ababeye crucial parts of team building. Yeah? 3 years ago, Barcelona sikasam na a worse than today. Barcelona de fa Hafinha. Barcelona de fa Jules Koundé e di free Chelsea anokote sika e available. Why Mathieu Alemany. Barcelona didn't have the money. But Alemany drew a proper strategy. Into Okowa, whilst Chelsea, any Leeds United didn't come out about Hafinha, Chelsea agree 53 million pounds. No? Now, Alemany, any deco, then time deco, nana agent. On the boy na strike deal. Into whilst Chelsea were negotiating with the team, Barcelona were also doing well with the player. It's at least say Chelsea boy na say me Barcelona. Second niho. But a sporting director drew up a proper plan. Jules Koundé, ya turn out my Chelsea area no. Alemany had agreed with the boy. Boy na say me got that me Barca. You see, your situation might be worse. But so good sporting director, it helps because or the plan is better the amount.
Because you can't the best sellers are so far Chelsea almost sell better than most of the teams. But Barca, it means just 70 million free Chelsea for Femina. That's Barca so my good business.
Deco has been
drove Fernandez, you know, straight to normal push on so the night.
And no catch us say La Masia no. See, and I told you say Laporta in the eyes see and like let's say pressure be ba e wo Hansi Flick so or the be Deco so face. Because coach, you know, the first point of contact to the management is Deku. Answer no akola porta ho. It's pressure we baba obi so a Deku. Into Deku needs to do well because already one man player back Inigo Martinez ko Barcelona nya replacement. And now obey interview be catch ye nyina say ono die na kumam o person all the players e cat team ni because omuntimi san kotofo from Sama. Na obeda sanso sorry no Femi Lopez or debutizing Danny Olmo no sanso aton. Then you expect the same coach to win you Champions League. Then you're not being fair to him. Me patrol to the Micho yase. Iti say Barcelona beton na mo supporters na come ato mu yemu a. And then the figure needs to be right. 70 million euros.
For Femi.
A core pounds more. It is around by 62 million pounds. And you who be asa of course, considering the today's market. Now, no boy, Tyler Deblin more no money than over 40 million. Tyler Deblin way more. Now, Alan Wont is 55 million. Exactly, and this is a boy who is playing in the Spanish Olympic Games, the Spanish national team, or a Barcelona player. Well, who be BAB? He's exposed to the Champions League debut. Senior last season, and Danny Olmo begging the position boy. Yeah. Inka he was there because the dream maybe next Spain for flying or Olympic Games. No matter flying about national team. He was crucial part of the team. It is a Barcelona for Jessica Kessia. Deco he's been criticized. So Jessica Kessia too. Transfer markets and say, who is sporting director? Why you with Juma here? Pressure beba also. You made mention of Chelsea. Again. Chelsea no. One thing we are also not looking at and say. Chelsea for sporting director Paul Stanley offering for the buy. Brighton or Hove Albions. Klaus Bain and the name some top player made pound. Where Brighton your parts.
Yeah, Brighton.
Exactly.
Leipzig more.
Exactly. What about Brighton? What about Leipzig? These are teams are omunim how to spot talent. Na ya beye ni ye, na ya pound enter sa. Paul Stanley. Chelsea confirmed if Brighton the whole Albions nearby on the sporting director. Nicole partner, I was sporting director role nimo. Lawrence Steels. Lawrence Steels me no a Manchester City for performance manager. And I'll call Salzburg, I'll call Leipzig, and I'll call Monaco. We're combining Brighton for style, and we're combining Monaco for style. So Chelsea knowing talents our markets anymore. These two sporting directors are your speciality. And I'm a director of football, Joe Shields. Honestly, why you want Manchester City one in the Musa? Let me tell you something. Say who say Chelsea for a player. One bon quadani more Englander. You should know say Chelsea nyane akwadane kasapre obe convincing. Because Joe Shields, Paul Stanley, Titru. Lawrence Steele also no. And Quadano ma bought England under 19, under 17, under 21. Omunyina, they have a lot of belief in these boys. It is Chelsea crackers or Mambo Bonibi, but all your parts of the project they easily accept it. Senior here, Jamie Giddens. He's not a short starting lineup for Chelsea. We're free Dortmund. I bet Chelsea. Alejandro Garnacho say, Chin Chelsea na mebo. How many times who are a place nearby? Only on Mudin Koma, William next vow. He was sorted out by lots of clubs. Or say Chelsea convinced him. So Chelsea are doing well. And they will say Chelsea projects, it is quite clear. So top place 30. Our markets odim your power 15. Don't do no be farm machine money and town and jiska. He's doing business about financial way, he's doing proper business. And in the same way, about the fraud Nankasaswa, he's trying to achieve so far. Watch a club World Cup. After we will see the performance in the Champions League. Well, and now I share Ruben Amorim. The interview right after the embarrassing results. interview near 4 minutes a little over mitie ni nyina na mentie ni kwa na obi kasa wo hwɛ the orca na wa hwɛ the posture then you can read him well because obi ha wo tie interview no by voice nko a ebia won share antias ye because if you want to a proper context ahwɛ ni nyina obehu the orchere ken interview no mo no wo tie nkomo na papa ni di ni nyina no a mfomso no enye ono a or try the obey bia a place no a na central crab bisa na say coach okay now what try name bebre na tactics so quickly hey enye tactics no a inti dia ban ho bia no say enye ono a enye tactics na the same tactics at the Manchester United ko boy Europa Cup final the same tactics na last week or boy against Arsenal enye tactics no a forget and say Europa Cup no di two no ho no the same season or the Manchester United the 15th the same tactics. But also tactics need the Manchester Ebo Europa. So the problem is not tactics. Okay. Yank bon come on. Na say nkomo ni nyina no, wo tie de okay kareka no a players no one attitude on the pitch na bad. I agree. Players na attitude bad. Nemom the ohie pa kese enra Ruben Amorim. Say Manchester United any 4th division team ibo. Na Manchester United by a lineup. Na 5 defenders and Gina Echiro ebo against a 4th division team. E honwa papa no ankasa no. Se Manchester yen kanini bia. As a second supporters na fire no pa. The first and the biggest mistake in the game before Krana referee be Ben say yen started was the approach of Manchester United because we all know coach na 3 back 5 at the back sana me bomb football no problem. But so when 4th division e bo na Manchester United up already 5 defenders. 5 defenders na Patrick Gudugu and Diego Dalot mo na ebo wing back. And yes Amadi Diallo bi kra na ekobo wing back sana bibio. 5 defenders. It was absolutely wrong. Why yes sir? Against Nkwadai asebi omu ni ball ni bo. Manchester United are conceded 2. I was expecting say for the sake of the game, any say the name any AC Aircon, United will quickly change. Not the offensive players, the original park or so. Aquana board the same system, sir. Second half, and I'm so and be an dream best. No, he Fredrickson, if not the Matisse delete Hashem, like for like, the same system. 5 at the back. If you are playing 5 at the back in the English Premiership, now also wants to say, Metsu Asekakra, but against 4th division team. Why? What kind of embarrassment is this? Then you game no or them from so na kwa players and say players na attitude. Now coach, what was the attitude of putting 5 defenders against 4th division team? He kept on doing that 90 minutes. I was like, what is going on? It's the biggest problem in the game was Ruben Amorim. And where's the problem? They question Obi. See, Obianka said, don't believe in your ideology, so. But any game will be na Manchester United back 5 at the back. So 5 at the back mpo. Na game no send any money AC air no. Change it. So what's the 5 at the back but 4-3-3 e wo game ni mu a. It does not mean you've changed your ideology. A in-game analysis and say in-game style be na what's sana kakra. Then you can go back to your 5 at the back. Oh, and right there I was extremely disappointed. Manchester United, Anthony, updates. Ken, say you know, the last time Anthony ball, I think 2 months ago, 28th of May, how many Chelsea boy no more Bobby? Boy, na some year more na. What says the same man you form for nyehwe? Omo ye bibi on count. Inti obobo a cha papa. Na onu no nim the oil because clubs are bad. He insists to say uncle abetina na wa twen rebetis for say akaba few days near close transfer market no say the Anthony Peno the rebetis for Peno they have it because rebetis all this while omo twen ama transfer window na ben Manchester United will be forced to sell cheap. Sa plan a while and now they have Manchester United position on open a while pepe. Now kin. Say United for ato Shesko, wato Cunha, wato Imbuimo, wato Diego Leon. all these players, Manchester United, enya kapre, FFP transfer market. Now on the Chelsea are getting close to 300 million pounds. Manchester United, one seed in Powunyebi. Because boys now kono Johnny Evans, Ericsson, all now free. One seed in Manchester United in Yebi. I can bear 5 days near 2 transfer window. It is to say United position our negotiation table. No, they are in a desperate position. They need to find a way to get Malaysia out of the team. Antonio was some getting out. Garnacho was some getting out. Sana na Chelsea airpay. Sana na Rebetis airpay. Sana team sana airpay Manchester United place in airpay say they will push Manchester United to the desperate point. They say negotiations and now coping we will know the kind of figures until you know say United for they've been shortchanged for Xavi Simons there. Just a Chelsea gas on boy no. Okay. And you know say boy no I can't ne signature pe na was sign contracts no e dey ama Tottenham na Chelsea fra obejai. Na Tottenham for no they are too desperate. Say na Eberechi Eze because Eberechi Eze no we are told this of coach Ateta last minute na catch and say akwenya wo ho bepe so bebo Ateta informing the board of directors of one man yes of Eberechi Eze back no na deal necessary. Now Chelsea can do whatever they want but Chelsea no me yesusu say either Femin or Xavi. Okay. Inti Chelsea Xavi Simons na die boy no ba wa baland and he's forcing Chelsea to make a decision. Say or the Tottenham for ni na Chelsea. Baba too much. I say opening time no ho pre no. Ono so you too desperate. But say Chelsea ya call and ne say boy ne mra obey guy Tottenham.
But maybe say we quick one with straight answer between Femin and Xavi Simons. We a Chelsea fan. Ne say so choose one and your mommy rank am fa.
Mefa Femi Lopez.
Mefa Femi.
Me place or more at the biggest stage or experience at the biggest stage.
Me that say I know I also general biggie.
Ken.
Biggie.
Ken.
Biggie. Mesha said you're free Manchester United. So you coach. I'm a club like Manchester United. Now she season after. Season now was chassis and only Arsenal na kwa. Now Arsenal. Now went to me and winning against Arsenal. You know, for the past 3 seasons, one of the most consistent teams in the Premier League is Arsenal. And it's certainly looking at the consistency level of the Arsenal team and the kind of quality our Arsenal team now to the Ababa baby three of their squad. All loses our game now. Say Old Trafford, say Hefa. Supporters you okay, the football you okay. Obi abe pardon. From there, Manchester United Kokobo Fulham. It's an English Premier League game. Obe expected so be resounding results better than Arsenal there no. But anko yes sir. Ekwaye drawn game. First how 2 games in the turn change. Manchester United gets another opportunity to redeem themselves. Okobo Greenwood Town. A League 2 team. 4th tier. And Ghana has a 3rd division team. And a Manchester United nene kwa kobo. Supporter be abe expect say at least sa game in nko ade obetimi a winning. No ma gain sa confidence and our teams ni be here, players ni be here to play the subsequent games. But unfortunately for Manchester United no anye ye. For the first time in the history of Manchester United. And for one bad records Amorim Baba be breaki and after we set it out to one no. There's another bad or unwanted record. A team from the 4th tier Manchester United a free cup game e bin see that I see for the first time. It would national dwene ho a onti ase. But adia ba kwa me hu ye ne say the problems the coach has been complaining about a problems about back to hand Manchester United. And now let's look at the performance of Onana as a goalkeeper for Manchester United. Honestly, a performance a untimi nya gidie for Manchester United. Goals are United conceded here. When they got to the penalties, there were times I ain't take kick no that form that. And Sana ya bobo no. The picture na that screen so.
Akwani bobo.
You more bono.
But I do we have Manjeni.
Ken, there are other pictures. Meba Ken. There are ones that you Photoshop door. There are other ones as play an kick ball. The 90 ball no now okay this one.
This one.
We na make one seven.
We
na make one seven. The 90 ball no now all back kick no. No na da form da.
Engineer say cat is born in Barca'S. If you cross and second but still
even one in Sakano. That kind of strength in the power. All the pushy ball na away. Una na ntimi.
Na kwa be church about Sago keepers or mom somewhere dey near. Or mom somewhere so na come mom somewhere.
Any dey nyemre kwa emre pa.
Tisa wodi.
Me sure say me kra me. Seriously speaking, these are problems I have Manchester United bobo kono. And now look at the performance of Manuel Ugarte. If not for Kobe Menu, Manchester United coach in Impo, any player no Manchester United team no. And I say Oppo playing time here problem no. Look at the performance of Kobe Menu yesterday. He was the only player. No many that's all Manchester United team in for Ugarte they the least said about him the better. And was a Manchester United per coin so. Now brand any free bobo ko ni medical. But when you know you better the afa coach now. But it has gotten to that point that I feel say Manchester United has a decision to take. It is either you back the coach with the kind of signings Obenia and I say you sack him. One man a Juma so on Yamfamao. One man is our top players in Libya no credit. But players now what what's identify problems for Manchester United team and until they make up problems are ever back behind Manchester United. During the transfer window, yeah, coach any goalkeepers be a dim come. I know person obey Manchester United goalkeepers. In Pennyphone say statistically, your data be a Manchester United team ni mu. I chase goalkeepers ne o say no. You good. O mo betimi atena no my adwuma Manchester United. It's in common coach ni Emiliano Martinez dey no. Omo nyi sika nkonkofa goalkeeper mfama. Yesterday the goalkeeping department was one of the reasons we lost the game. And then the defensive midfielder can want them to be here Carlos Baleba. And now, essential back. And the Babe Hante Manchester United Bobo because and on American the performance of Ugarte. It was very poor. It is our problems we now identify. And found what top players no. Clearly, problems in how Manchester United with team anymore. Ken again, Manchester United Bobo Kono. At the Crontia, and found coach tactics and system. Obia be here so better quality players. Because say a bedroom mrebia coach system in the tactics betimi afeli. Enti ye be here individual quality. No one make a difference in the Manchester United. Hwe Amorim nyaade e no kremi gitumpa. But Manchester United players libi hide behind system ne tactics. Now we be £200,000 a week. Now we bobo basa Manchester United. Just because Anko ya ibeblebu coach. And yes Anka Pep Guardiola mo. Ebe ko lower division teams akwa for the Ababa Premier. No more the Ababa Champions League. And Kosoro obekwa for Shakhtar. Ni amana average players no the Ababa Champions League. System and tactics alone cannot do the job. And into that team in Beboka, no top quality players. Players now Manchester United Tomu anymore. What was their performance yesterday for the club? On a day a coach in the system the tactics failure. Me expect say against Greenby Town Ken. Say coach and na bench him boy. It was a Manchester United quality to be winning game no. But the performance of the players and one yet Amorim na be boni din because Nyema Ankoye and I was a coach in Ankasa no rewriting notes no say Nyema ba akumienu because coaches need be feel so why are you too predictable. The game against Fulham Bori and Fulham coach and kind. Or see the only man said the two best midfielders for Manchester United. Double 10 man support you. It's the 4-2-3-1 no. Or the three midfielders you overcrowd you move here. No man left you will be above the count. No one have four midfielders and they will take over the midfield. And it clearly happened. It's the coach in Sontinasi, normally writing in notes. Can carry on in Nkuku. Nkuku making a move to AC Milan and I say out of Chelsea. One of the best news I'm at in this transfer window. I am saying this because say me am her. Obi to me convince me say Nkuku a bad player. Only say when you a bad stint our Chelsea bobo podium. Nkuku now you in the Bundesliga. So Bobo now be winning the Bundesliga player of the season. Clearly, actually the kind of quality Okita. Obe Bobo now when number 9. Now bet me a top scorer of Bundesliga mu. Actually quality award. So on 4 players about to about the VDV award. Professional players award Germany. About to about best player of the season. Now players dan kasa be who say ya some seen the best player. Now ye players but no in ball watching you know. Actually the kind of quality a player no. But at Chelsea near amfa. So if you are getting another opportunity to a club like AC Milan. Now all corner so no. Player friend say Rafael Leao and so a player position now upon Nkuku Bobby. But on no pra Until they are going to need someone who be gina honum. Compare Michel Rafael Leao beba. Na niema kon kind dia man no. The game against Cremonese. Oh hey Rafael Leao free mo no. No mo lucky a lot. Ewo animu honum. And I feel say as I saw mo he na omo ye mo adwuma. And so ewo ho na nkuku opportunity na onya no. O make sure say he's going to make it count. So oba Chelsea na amfa. Unya another one. And on to amfa. Na ekoye Joao Felix the enemy na wo te wachi. So getting this opportunity, or making sure that he's going to make it count. Na nema best Sadiama player.